Welcome, everyone. Welcome to the Niner Sickness Podcast. I am your host, Niner Beto. Welcome, everyone. How's everybody doing today? Hope everyone is having a wonderful Saturday. I hope you guys are enjoying your Saturday as much as I am, relaxing. Just wanted to do a freestyle call-in show. If you guys want to call in, I put the link in the description below. So you guys are welcome to call in. If you want to say hello, talk a little 49er football, you are welcome to do so. But before we go further, please make sure to wipe your feet before entering and smash that like button for your boy, Niner Sickness. Would truly appreciate that. Let's get the formalities out of the way. Please make sure to follow me on Twitter at NinerSickness49 and follow me on IG at Niner Sickness and support your boy. And if you're watching me on YouTube, make sure to follow me on Facebook. I have a page and I have a group on Facebook that you guys are welcome to follow me in. And make sure also to subscribe to the channel on YouTube if you haven't done so already. So let me say hello to the fan base. We got David Mcnew in the house. How you doing, David? Welcome, David. Hello, how you doing? We got Kathy in the house. Thank you for wiping your feet. We got Johnny in the house. Welcome, Johnny. We got Luis Moreno in the house. How you doing, Luis? We got Roberto in the house. How you doing, Roberto? We got Cardcast. He's also on the green room right now, ready to come on live as the first guest of today's show. We got Javier Rios in the house. How you doing, Javier? Tony is in the house. Good evening. Good afternoon, Tony. How you doing? We got Dina in the house. Welcome, Dina. Roberto Hastings, welcome to the show, brother. Good to see you. We got Shane James Sr., welcome. And we got Tanisha in the house. Welcome, Tanisha, to the Niner Sickness Podcast. Truly appreciate it. I got Javier also in the green room. I'm going to bring in Cardcast, give him 5 minutes, and then I'll bring in Javier. Javier, you are after Cardcast, so hang in there and enjoy the show, brother. Let me go ahead and assign Mr. Cardcast to the channel. Let me bring him in. There he is. How you doing, sir?
What's up, Niner Sickness? Can you hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear, brother. How you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you doing?
I'm doing great, man. I'm doing great. Enjoying this Saturday. Beautiful sunny day outside. Just came to my office and decided to do a freestyle and just hang out with you guys and just talk 49er football. Brother, the draft is almost here. I cannot wait. Christmas in April. How are your feelings about the draft, youngster?
Man, I'm excited. There's about a week exactly left. I'm pumped. I'm excited to see what the Niners can do. They can be really flexible in the draft. We don't know what they're going to do yet. They can trade up. They can trade down. They have the assets to do both of those things. And I want to quickly get to a point about, our center, Alex Mack. He's 36 years old. He's hitting 40, and he's still undecided that if he's going to retire or not. I've heard reports that, he's going to play for another year with the 49ers, but here are reports that are saying he himself is coming out and saying that I still haven't made up my mind. So I've been on the train to draft an offensive line at 61, specifically center. But I've been on the train to draft an offensive lineman at pick 61. And as you may have known, Alex Mack is basically proving my point because, if he retires, we're going to have to draft a center, right? And the thing about the Niners offensive line is they're really flexible and they shift a lot. Like players that do not play those specific positions, they move around. Like you've seen Daniel Brunskill play center. You've seen Trent Williams motioned to right tackle. So there's a lot of shifting at the O line. And the thing I like about the 49ers offensive line is that they're really versatile. And some of these athletes, they don't play one position. They're really versatile and can play multiple, which I feel is kind of a risk, but kind of a benefit at the same time. Risk meaning, are they getting enough experience at that specific position? But benefit is like, you got players that can play multiple positions at, the same caliber that they play their own positions at. So that's what I like about the 49ers offensive line. But at pick 61, I think we should draft an offensive lineman, specifically center. And his name is Cole Strange out of Tennessee. I think he moves really well. I think he can fit the 49ers scheme really well. So I think we need to draft this guy so we don't have to draft another center next year, even if Alex Mack does stay. Because I think Jaquaski's going to stay. People have been saying trade up to get Jalen Petrie, players like that, if Jalen Petrie falls to us. But I just don't think Jalen Petrie will be there at 61 because I feel like all these good secondary players will be gone by pick 40. So I think we need to get Cole Stranger, any center that can be sufficeable to fill in for Alex Mack next year or sit behind Alex Mack and gain that experience. So Cole Strange is my draft crush. So I want to get my thoughts on there of who the 49ers might draft and who I would draft if I were the 49ers general manager.
That is interesting, youngster, because I know that the sexy pick is never offensive lineman. Everybody wants a receiver. People want running backs, corners, pass rushers, but you do need to beef up that offensive line. Now, there are a lot of quite a good centers though, so I don't
Yeah.
know if 61 would be a spot they would go with, but I wouldn't be upset if Cole Strange is taken there. He's a great versatile um, kid. They can play guard and center. So with the fact that we don't know if Alex Mack is coming back or not, and it looks more likely like he's not going to come back, he's going to retire. We definitely need to address that offensive line. And again, it's not a sexy pick, but it's a
No.
necessary pick, and it pays off. In going forward, everybody wants the receiver. Everybody wants this and wants that, but without the trenches, you can't do pretty much nothing on the outside. So I like that pick. Definitely. I don't think
Yeah.
they'll do it at 61, but I did definitely like it.
Okay. Yeah, I feel like John Lynch and Kyle Shanahan, this entire front office drafts within the trenches, and I think offensive line fits that perfectly. And not only Cole Strange, you've got other guys like Alex Linderbaum from Iowa, all these versatile, great, big offensive linemen. If Alex Mack doesn't retire, they could sit behind him, gain that veteran experience, and be ready for next year. So we wouldn't have to draft an offensive lineman as early because I think Kwaski's going to stay with the 49ers for another year. So who do you think the Niners might draft at 61, Beto, before I get out of here?
Um, I think that it's going to be either between pass rusher or safety, depending on who's on the board. The kid from um, what's his name? Can't think of his name right now. Where Debo came from? Can't even think of the college.
South Carolina?
Yeah, South Carolina. Thank you. I like that kid. He needs to work a little bit on his pass skill sets, but he's pretty good. Um, all right, Javier. If you want, if you want to pop back in, Javier, I can bring you in. He said he had to pop off because his son's running around. But I appreciate, like always, you calling in and charming in. There, Senor Carcast, and everybody, please, if you're not aware, this youngster has his channel. He's growing his channel. Go support his channel on YouTube, and it's just Carcast, the way his name is pronounced here. Go and check it out and support him. I will put it on the screen so that you can see it, and go and support him and subscribe to his channel. All right, youngster. Well, thank you for popping in and thank you for giving me your thoughts. Always a pleasure having you on the show.
I appreciate those kind words, man. Thanks for having me, Beto.
All
I'll see
right,
you later.
take care. All right. Javier, if you're ready to come back on, Javier says, had to disconnect. My son is running around, no holds barred. I understand. It's been a minute since I had any little ones running around, but I understand. So if you want to pop in, let me know. Call in and I'll bring you on. And I understand that if you're on the show and you have to pop out of nowhere, I completely understand why you disappeared because you had to go and chase your son. So if you're willing to come on, give me a call. If not, I understand completely. Austin Blackwood's in the house. How you doing, Austin? Welcome to the channel. How you doing, sir? Good to see you, my friend. Get him, Javier. You got people rooting for you, bro. 3 years old? Oh yeah. Definitely will keep you on your toes at 3. Dina Harvey says, "What's up, Austin? I'm good, and how are you?" David says, "Cole Strange, Devin West, Luke Forner, and Ken Jurgensen can all play center and guard. I think the center from Boston College, Alec Lindstrom, I like him, is underrated." Yeah, I agree with you. I like Lindstrom. He's definitely underrated. So the channel is open. If you guys want to come in and talk with me a little 49er football, I give everybody 5 minutes. You have 5 minutes of fame. If you want to pop in and talk to your boy Niner Sickness, feel free to click on the link below. I put the link within the description. Click on the link, follow the instructions. You will pop in my green room. I will bring you on if I have no guest on. If I do have a guest, then you can just kind of kick back in the green room, watch the podcast until your turn comes up. Just search up. Oh, okay, he's telling about your channel. Thank you, Roberto, for supporting him. Youngster starting up his channel. We got to support one another for sure. Something has been on my mind. If Debo stays, does he play like he wants to be there, or does he play like he doesn't care? I think players are competitive, Tanisha. I think once the season starts, all the craziness of the off season kind of goes away. I think the Niners will resolve this issue. I think they will come to a middle ground, and I think they will sign Debo and extend him. But worst case scenario, they don't extend him and he plays. He's going to play his tail off. I just don't see him being the kind of kid that would not play at all or half play. They're too much of competitors not to do that. Plus, regardless if they agree or not with the front office, they are still friends with their teammates. And nobody wants to let their teammates down. So whatever's happening in the front office stays within the front office. Once the game starts, your loyalty is to your teammates and to go and win together. So if he stays, even though he doesn't sign his contract or extend himself, I'm pretty sure he'll be a professional and handle his business, Tanisha. I don't expect him to. People call him Diva, but I don't think he's Diva. I don't think he's Diva at all. People call him Diva, but I don't think he's a diva at all whatsoever. I got Corey Davis in the house. Let me bring in Corey for 5 minutes. Give him his opportunity for Hall of Fame. What's up? What's up, Corey Davis?
Hello, Niner Sickness. How you doing?
I'm doing good. How you doing?
I'm doing good.
How you enjoying your Saturday?
I'm enjoying it good. It's going good.
So what's your thoughts
I
on
enjoy
the whole Niner situation right now with Debo and the draft coming up?
it. I'm hoping they come together and sign him. I think it's gonna be a late sign. Like he might after training during probably beginning training camp, he might sign.
Yeah, I agree.
And
Do you think he'll um so you think he'll sign? He won't be traded.
no, I don't think he's gonna be traded. I don't think. I think the Niners gonna keep him unless they just cannot. Only way I think they'll trade him if they can't. If he just like really just don't want to play, and so they like, uh, we'll get something from you instead of letting you go.
Got it. That and which makes sense. So let me ask you, who's your draft crush? Who do you want the Niners to draft? If there's somebody to draft,
Hmm. I want them to draft. I know. I think they're gonna go 61 either safety or edge rusher. And as long as they, I don't know who, but as long as they get a good one, to me, it's all
as long as they get a good one, yeah. I think they will address the pass rusher, Corey. Um, I know they'll address the safety position. When they will do it, I don't quite know. But
yeah.
I think at 61, it might be a pass rusher, it might be a safety.
Yeah.
So, you think the Niners will trade into the first round on Thursday, or do you think we will not hear the Niners until Thursday? I mean Friday.
Hmm. I think they gonna wait till the second round. So I don't think if I don't know unless like Carolina, who else having first round decide to go in and trade for Jimmy G.
You think Jimmy G can still be traded this week coming up?
That's the only way I see that we moving up if they get a trade off for Jimmy G.
Interesting.
But who knows? They
Yeah, yeah. We would definitely, a lot of things are going to happen next week. Definitely, the whole draft 49er soap opera will continue on.
so do you think
Definitely.
they might go up in the first or they might stay?
Um, I think if Debo's in play, possibly.
Niner, are you there?
Yeah, you can't hear me.
They got frozen out.
Yeah, it's on your.
96, I can't hear you. Are you there?
All right, we lost him. My goodness, bad connection on his side. Did I freeze on him or did he freeze on me? Let me know, guys, in the chat. Somebody had a question for me. Roberto Hastings brought up a question and said, "Hey Beto, what are your feelings on Javon Kinlaw?" I've been a big supporter of Javon Kinlaw from day one, Roberto. I know a lot of 49er faithful. I kind of been a little hard on him. Some people even call him a bust. I think the fact that he's supposedly replacing someone like DeForest Buckner. It's really hard for players to come in and take over for a legend like DeForest Buckner or a fan favorite. So a lot of times fans automatically give the person coming in a hard time until they prove themselves. But personally, I think Javon Kinlaw is going to be a beast. He always had this nagging pain on his knee that prevent him to play 100%. And he came on Brad, the SF49er podcast, and he said himself that he always tried to play his best of his ability, but he had this nagging pain that was lingering, and it was making him hesitate in certain plays. And he finally had surgery. He finally had it removed, and now he feels 100%. His words, he said that he feels like he has a new leg, and he feels like he has a new leg, and he's gonna be a machine. So I can't wait to see Javon Kinlaw do his thing, for sure. So I like him. I think he's gonna break out this year, and just watch. I got my boy Mr. Javier in the house. Let me bring him in real quick. How you doing, Javier? Welcome.
Hey man,
Welcome to the show, bro. What's on your mind?
nothing. Nothing. I'm just here.
Okay. Watching your 3-year-old, huh?
Yeah, he's over there watching some movie. Yeah.
So
So y'all think Debo's gonna stay? Or you think he's gonna leave?
it's hard, man. It's a lot
Man,
of
Debo ain't going
speculation, man.
nowhere.
I don't think
He
he's
ain't
going
going
anywhere
nowhere.
either. Well, the Niners
I don't
hold the
believe it.
upper hand.
I don't even. I don't think this. I think the media is making it worse than what it is. They're just blowing smoke, and Debo and his agent are actually letting that happen just to kind of make the organization a little nervous.
Yeah, that's a possibility. Definitely. I don't
Really, what
think.
happened with Trent Williams?
Yeah.
I mean, Trent Williams had to call Kyle Shanahan, said, "Hey, this is what I want." So I got other people who wanna who wanna take me. So Kyle had to turn around and call John and get everybody said, "No, I want this guy here." So and even at that, that's also possible too. Remember, Jimmy had surgery on his shoulder, and Jimmy and Debo they clicked right away. Um, let's see what else. Who I don't know. Nobody really knows the chemistry that Trey's gonna have with everybody else. But I think Trey and Ayuk would have a lot of chemistry because they're always showing them practicing a lot, whole lot. But mm, it's just it's something.
It's something to definitely to think about. But I agree. I think Brandon and you, whether Debo is here or not, I think he's gonna have a breakout year. I really do.
Yeah, same thing with Kinlaw. I think Kinlaw's gonna have a breakout year. He really hasn't had a chance. He hasn't had a chance, and I mean, I don't remember what game we were playing, but I don't remember which team, but they took off and everybody. I want to say maybe 75% of the defense stopped running, and you could still see Kinlaw running right. I don't remember who it was or what team it was, but I think Kinlaw's gonna prove a lot of people wrong.
Yeah, I think so too. I think a lot of people are dismissing Kinlaw right away, thinking he's a bust. He's not going to be good. My friend here, Dick Tracy, he hates pretty much everybody in the Niners. I think he's not really a Niner fan. I think he's an undercover Niner fan, but it's all good. I love having him here. I think Kinlaw, now that he had the surgery, Javier, and
Yeah,
he repaired that, and he feels like he has a brand new leg. This will be
hey,
the
it's a
year that
brand
he's
new
gonna.
knee, man. He's good to go.
Yeah. Now this is the time to see what he's about, right?
Mm-hmm. And I'm not dissing Trey at all, but you got to keep in mind the guy's been out for who knows how long, and um, everybody's expectations of Trey is like, oh, we're gonna go here, we're gonna go there, we're gonna break the window. This, I just don't see it happening. I don't because he's been out for so long. He sat out because of I think did he sit out his last year?
Yeah.
I think he did. And I mean, one play Trey. That's all we can call him because we really don't know much just from what we saw. And the teams that he did play this past season, they weren't that great. I mean, Baker Mayfield could have beat those guys. So I mean, I think our window's closing, and I'm already 40 years old. I want a trophy now. I want a trophy now. I don't want one when I'm 80. I won't be able to lift my hands and be like, nah. Mm-mm. If we can get one now, get one now, and then we can, kick the can later on.
Well, if they get a Super Bowl when you're 80, bro, you're gonna enjoy it. I won't be here on this earth anymore by that time, but uh,
And not only that, I also look at it like um, we're losing players, and the window's shutting. They need to start making some things happen.
yeah,
You
that's true.
know, it was a bad idea, in my opinion, to give Lynch and Shanahan those extensions. You know,
Really?
I get it, but I get it. You know, like I think I'd be like, okay, you got us to the Super Bowl. We didn't win. We got there. We weren't supposed to be there, but we got there. Um, I think the chemistry changed within the locker rooms when Sanders left. Got a little bit different, but it started coming back when Debo started getting comfortable. He was coming out of his shell, and that's last season. And look at what happened. You know, there's so many things going on there that we don't know about. I mean, but if Debo wants to leave, let him leave. Because I think if we do keep him, he ain't gonna play with the passion that he played last season.
You don't think
I
so,
don't
huh?
know. I don't think he would.
So you real quick
I
before I
mean,
let
you don't want to be somewhere where you don't want to be.
true.
You ain't gonna get the money you want. So are you gonna really produce what you know you can? You know, I mean, it gets complicated.
Yeah, it definitely does, Javier. We'll have to wait and see what happens. As the drama continues on, whether Debo
Yeah, but
stays
in
or
the end,
goes.
I really don't think he's going anywhere. I don't think he's gonna go anywhere.
I
If
like that. I
I
like
mean,
that.
he's been on interviews all the time. No, Kyle and I are real tight. No, Kyle and I are always talking about this. Kyle and I are always talking about that. I don't. I think it's hype, but you just never know.
Right on. All right, Javi. It was nice having you on the show, bro. I'm going to give other people opportunity to jump on here. Thank you for popping in, bro, and sharing what's on your mind, bro. And say hi to your 3-year-old kid for me.
All right, man.
All right, man. Have a good day, brother.
Goodbye.
All right, that was Javi on there. My friend David Emerson is on the house. How you doing, David? Welcome to the stream, brother. Welcome to the stream. If you want to be part of the show, the link of the to get in is in the description. Click on the link. You will pop in my green room. I will bring you on, give you 5 minutes to share what's on your mind. And what I'm doing is, so far my 3 guests that have been on here has been Corey, Javier, and Carcast. And what I'm gonna do is every guest that comes on my show today, I'm going to put their names in a duck race at the end of the show. I'm going to show a duck race, and the winner gets this bad boy right here. It's hard to see it with the green screen, but this patch, this all gas, no brakes patch. So if you become a guest on my show, I write your name down, and then because you were part of my show today, you automatically get entered into the duck race. And if you win the duck race, this nice all gas, no brakes patch will be given to you. So this is for all my guests that pop in tonight. This is my way of saying thank you for being a guest. So every guest that comes on my show, you get to talk to me, you get to share and express what's on your mind. And automatically your name gets written down. Oh man, this green screen kills everything. I got to get my other camera plugged in. So, Javier, you were part of the show, brother. So your name is automatically added to the duck race. So, whoever wants to be part of the show, the link is in the description below. Click on the link, follow the instructions. I will bring you on and automatically add your name to the duck race for the opportunity to win all gas, no brakes patch today. Sally a bust, yes, because he's no longer here. Jury is still out on Kinlaw. Yeah, definitely, David. It's too early. Honestly, it's too early to really say whether Kinlaw is going to be a bust or he's going to be great. I think this year in 2022, I don't think he's really played a lot alongside Nick Bosa. So 2022 will be the opportunity to see both of them side by side. And if we can draft another pass rusher in the draft with Eric Armstead also inside, And now with the addition of a Ward at corner, Emmanuel Mosley, the second year for Embry Thomas, we just got to figure out that slot corner. Is it going to be who is it going to be? That's what we got to figure out, and that's what we're going to do. So I got Dina in the house. Let me bring her in. My next guest on the show. Give me 1 second. Let me assign her to the boom. Dina, welcome. How you doing?
Hey, how are you?
Good to see you. Good to see you. How you doing?
I'm good. I'm packing for a conference,
Oh, you're
and
packing
I'm
for?
taking all my 49er gear with me.
Oh, are you?
Yeah.
There you
Uh,
go.
yeah,
What?
yeah. They hate it, but that's okay. Um, I just wanted to say I'm very hopeful. I'm trying to think positive for this upcoming draft. Um, I follow the SEC,
Okay.
and there were some very interesting running backs that I saw, uh, mostly from like LSU, uh, Tennessee. Um, and, I think you got to give these young guys a chance. And I'm hoping that we can at least pick up on that and leave this drama alone and start with Trey and get this ball rolling.
Yeah, I agree with
It's
you.
time. It's time. And I think it'll be a good thing if people, let this thing play out. We can't keep like I said, as the 49ers turn, it's like an ongoing soap opera all the daggone time. It's ridiculous. But I'm very positive. I'm trying to be positive about this draft. Um, from what I've seen so far, with a lot of these young quarterbacks with these strong arms. I'm like, good God Almighty. They throw in a long ball, but can they stand the hall? You know what I mean?
Exactly.
You
Exactly.
could throw a long ball, but are you going to be able to stand in the hall? Take the shot after you throw that long ball, and that's going to be the key. But I just want to say I'm really looking forward to it. I get back from my conference and just in time to see the draft. So
Oh,
I don't have
perfect.
to. Hey, I don't have to hang out in the hotel bar, and watch it.
I hear you. I hear you. Yeah, I'm,
You
I'm
know,
excited about the draft. Who do you think the Niners is going to be drafting? Not necessarily the player, but the position, and with that 61, if they stay there.
that leads me in a quandary because, like Carcats was saying about the center position, um, I'm also, at first I was like, oh, we need corners, we need corners. No, I want to see more offensive linemen. I want to see more D backs, younger D backs with fresh legs. Um, so that's where I'm really leaning now. I want a good defensive back with some young legs, fresh torso, to do the job.
Yep.
Our defense carries us, and they've been doing that, and there's nothing wrong with that. But we need some fresh blood up in there. Get the guys a rest and put these young guys in, get these young legs going. And for God's sake, if we play the Rams, please somebody look at Cup.
I
I,
know,
you know,
really. Well, K1 Williams is no longer here, so he was the one that kind of gave up a couple of nice touchdowns to Cooper Kupp. So
yeah, and that I was kind of sad about that in a way, but I have to give the guy his props. I mean, he did what he could.
no, he
I'm
did.
not going to I'm not going to badmouth the guy. But I had a question for you. What about Tart?
While he's still out there, he hasn't been signed. So to me, the longer he's out there, I this is my thought process. I think the Niners are waiting. They're discussing with him. They're talking with him with his agent. They're going to see what the draft provides. If they can get a solid safety in the draft, then maybe they bring him back. Maybe they don't. If they decide to go a different direction, or the player they're coveting and the draft doesn't fall to them, and they go maybe corner, maybe at that point they'll bring Tart back. But the longer the Tart is not signed with the team, the better chances of the Niners bringing him back on a nice friendly deal.
Yeah, that's what I think too. Well, my time's up. I just wanted to share that with you, and I'm here for the long haul. Been here since '79, so I'm not going anywhere.
Right on. Well, I appreciate your faithfulness to the Niners, and definitely appreciate your faithfulness to the Niners Seconds podcast. You are a sweetheart. Thank you for being part of the show today. And your name just got entered into the duck race for the opportunity to win this all gas, no brakes. It looks better. My green screen is making it look kind of bad. I got to get me a secondary camera plugged back in so I can show the patches. But your name will be on it. You don't have to be present to win, but I will do a duck race after this show, and we'll get a winner. So your name was added to the list for being my guest today.
Ah, cool. Thank you.
Thank you for coming on. You have a wonderful day, and be safe in your conference.
Thanks. Peace.
All right. Take care. All right. That was Dina. If anybody else wants to pop in and be part of my show, what I do is I bring you on for 5 minutes. You get to share what's on your mind, say hello to me, and your name automatically gets entered into the duck race at the end of the show, and you'll get the opportunity to win this all gas, no brakes, beautiful patch. It kind of looks kind of weird because of the green screen, but trust me, it's a nice patch. So if you want to be a participant, the link to get on my show is within the description below. Click on the link, follow the instructions, and pop up and say hello. We have Roberto Hastings said, it sounds like most of you guys are banking on the draft day trade up. Yeah, well, one thing we know for sure, Roberto, is John Lynch is not afraid to either trade up or trade down. Well, would he go into the first round? It all depends. If Jimmy might be involved in a trade, we don't know what's behind the scenes. But I wouldn't be shocked if the Niners traded into the first round. I really wouldn't. I would like to see what the draft capital is going to cost us if he does that. But most likely, if anything, he may move down and collect more picks. Although we have 9, and 9's a pretty good amount of picks in a draft. So we would have to wait and see what John Lynch and Kyle Shanahan do, either day 1 or day 2. But this whole next week coming along with the whole Debo, can he be traded? He wants to be traded. Are the Niners going to give in? And I think the only way the Niners give in into a Debo's trade demand is if a team completely blows the Niners out of the water. If they put a package that is just too good to pass, I think the Niners will consider on moving from Debo. But unless it is a package that the Niners are truly in love with, they will keep Debo and just let him play out his contract. All right, we got David Mcnew in the house popping in, being part of the contest of the duck race. Let me bring him in real quick. What's up, David? How you doing, sir?
Pretty good. How about you?
I'm doing great, brother. Thank you for being part of the show. Your name automatically got put into the pool of the duck race after the show for the opportunity to win this patch, brother. So good luck. So tell me what's on your mind, brother.
Well, so the Deebo Samuel situation.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty much thinking that it's all smoke being caused by his agent.
Okay.
Trying to put pressure on the 49ers to sign him. So when it comes to, Tony Dandy or Tory Dandy and his other clients, he has several receiver clients that are in the exact same position as Debo. But Debo is the worst case scenario of them because he has one great season, the injury season, and then his rookie season was pretty good. So out of his clients, Debo is the worst case for the big contract. So he wants him signed. And then, that gives him a bargaining point for his other clients. So I really, truly do think that it's his agent putting the pressure on, and it's his agent causing all this media speculation.
Definitely. Well, I know AJ Brown is also his one of his clients, as Debo's agent is. So he is also trying to work a contract for both players, either with the Niners for Debo or a different team. And the same scenario with AJ Brown, whether he goes back to the Titans or moves on. But I know it's going to heat up most definitely next week. I do believe if the Niners do decide to trade Debo, it will be before the draft. I don't think it will be after the draft. I don't think the Niners benefit from future picks. I think it will be before the draft. And if he's still here by the end of Saturday, then I believe wholeheartedly he ain't going anywhere.
Yeah, well, the other extensions, they were signed just before training camp. So, that's more than likely what they're going to do. I don't see us getting rid of them unless someone just absolutely blows us away. But, when it comes to the other situations, like, Alex Mack, 37 years old, being the grind of the regular season and, keeping his body in shape. He's been doing it for a long time, so I could totally see him wanting to retire. But, he's undecided right now. So at least as far as we know.
Now, I think he's undecided as far as we know as the fan base and the media. I agree. I think he's given the 49ers good indication of which direction he's going to go. I don't think he's going to let them hang out to dry. I think he's going to do what Joe Staley did. Joe Staley went up to John Lynch and Kyle Shanahan and said, "Hey, I'm going to hang up the cleats." And that's the way they went ahead and made that trade for Trent Williams. And I think the same situation is going to happen with Alex Mack. So we may not know until the draft, but I think the Niners have a pretty good idea. And if Alex Mack did decide to retire, they're keeping it quiet because they don't want to give their finger out to see which direction the Niners want to go in case that center is there. Nobody comes in and takes him. So we'll see. Do you think the Niners might take a center if Alex Mack and D told him he's retiring with the 61, or do you think they still wait for the third round or fourth round?
I honestly think we're going to be taking an edge at 61 because that's just John Lynch's style. And there are, 4 or 5 centers that I actually like. I'm not a pro agent though, or scout, but there are several centers I like. And the Niners like versatility when it comes to the O-line, and they all fit that category. So, and most of them will be available at pick 93. So I don't see us taking a center at 61. But we never know what they're going to do though.
Now
let's be honest.
Keep in mind, John Lynch likes to take a player within the trenches, and taking an offensive lineman fits that MO. So it doesn't always necessarily have to be on the defensive side. He just likes in the trenches players. So the possibility of taking a center is not really that far. Like, oh my God, they're going to take a center / guard. But I think it depends what Alex Mack has told them, which way they're going to go center wise. What center? Let me ask you before you go. What are your top 5 centers that you like / guards?
Well, Linderbaum's one of my favorite centers, but he's not going to be available. He'll probably be long gone before 61.
Oh yeah.
But I mean, I really like that Donovan West kid from Arizona. He's athletic. You know, he's versatile. He's actually played all three interior spots. Luke Fortner, he's not necessarily the most athletic, but he has long arms and he is a lot of playing time in college. He has started since he was a freshman. Um, I mean, Cam Jurgens has actually moved up a lot of boards because of what he's been doing testing lately, and his physical tools are starting to show up. So I would love to have one of those three if nobody else falls. But if they end up picking later, that kid from Boston College, what was his name? Alec Lindstrom.
Lindstrom, yeah.
Yeah, that kid would be the kid I'd be after late in the later rounds.
And you could probably get him where, like in the 5th round?
Oh yeah, 5th or 6th.
Yeah, yep. And then, well, see, that will be, to me personally, that'll be the type of player you would like to get in the 5th or 6th round to develop under Alex Mack. If Alex Mack does come back for one more year, it'll be great to develop the young kid and watch Alex Mack do his thing. But I think if Alex Mack retires and notify the Niners already, I think they might have to take a positional player like that at center a little bit higher than the 5th round. And they might go with West or Forner. It's another good one. Luke Forner. And then the kid that I like is Lindstrom too, but we'll have to wait and see what happens. But it's going to be fun, David, for sure. I can't wait to see what next week provides, man. And I'm looking forward to this. Where are you going to be watching the draft at?
I'm probably going to be at my girlfriend's house.
Oh, okay.
So
throw a little barbecue and kind of kick it, or just watch.
Just kind of watch and kick it. See what happens.
Right on.
Yep.
All right, David. Well, thank you for popping in, brother. It's always a pleasure having you on. Thank you for your support for the podcast, and stay tuned. You don't have to be present, but stay tuned for the duck race and for the chance to win this patch, brother.
Sweet. Oh, yeah. Right. Dick Tracy, now's your time, buddy. Call in.
I know, huh? Let's see if he does. Come on, Dick Tracy.
Call in, buddy. Come on.
Tell him, put your money where your mouth is at, right?
Yeah.
All right, David. We'll see you, brother.
Okay.
All right. That was David Mcnew. He is now also entered. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 guests on the list. Do you want to be added to the list? Come on my show. Come live. Talk to me for a bit, for 5 minutes, and your name will automatically be added to the list for the opportunity to go into the duck race and win this awesome all gas, no brakes patch today. My way of saying thank you for being a guest. Don't lowball us. I like that name by the name. Cam Jurgensen. That's the kid that I was trying to think about. Thank you for giving. I couldn't think of his name. That's the kid that I like. I really, really like this kid. I think he can come in and just plug and play right away. We got to resign Debo. I think he will, man. I think, listen, Trey Lance is going to be starting his first year as a starter. You want your young starter to have as many weapons as possible. You don't want to bring in a rookie receiver to come in and play with on this offense. You want a stability, and Debo provides that. I think Debo coming back provides that leadership. I think Brandon Ayuk's going to have a breakout year, so he's going to provide that leadership. Kittle, we know what Kittle can do. And Jawan Jennings, he's little by little developing into that third receiver, in my opinion. He's getting better and better, getting more confidence as he plays more. And I think you got to surround your young star, Trey Lance, with all the playmakers you possibly can. This is why I believe the Niners will re-sign Debo. There's no one replacing Debo. You can substitute Debo, maybe, but nobody can really replace a caliber of player like Debo. So hopefully, Debo and his agent can come to a middle ground with the 49ers and they can come with an agreement where both parties are happy and both parties can move on. I think Debo's also beneficial of having a head coach like Kyle Shanahan calling the plays. I think it's a beautiful marriage between them two. So I think it's Debo's best interest to be on the Niners, and it is the Niners' best interest to have Debo. And I, like someone said earlier, it's a lot of media talk, clicks for their channel, and they're saying this, they're saying that, but at the end of the day, if you look at what Debo wrote, even though he took it down right away, but he still wrote it. He said reporters write stories. Only his agent, the 49ers, and himself truly know what's happening regarding his contract. I think this has really truly been blown out of proportion. I think the Niners know how valuable Debo is to this organization. They know that Trey Lance is starting as a freshman, his rookie year, even though he's been here already a year, but he's starting for the first time. You want to develop a rapport with your receivers. You want to surround them with playmakers. I don't think that Niners will mess with that. And if Debo does get traded, it is completely why Debo was just not happy for whatever reason. But again, remember, the Niners hold the upper hand. They really do. They want to resolve this. They want to get him extended so both parties are happy. But at the end of the day, if a trade does not blow the Niners out of the water, regardless of what Debo wants to do, it is the best benefit for the Niners to keep Debo and let him play out his last year of his contract. And the whole, I don't think Debo will play at his best. He's not going to have his good attitude. I don't think that's true. I think Debo is a professional. I think Debo will play. So we'll have to wait and see. But I do know this. By Saturday, was it Friday? If not Thursday, if there's, especially, I think not even Friday, I think it's Thursday. Because I think the Niners are going to want at least a number one in there for Debo. So if Thursday comes and goes, if all 32 teams pick and Debo has not been traded, one or two things are going to happen. They're either going to extend him or they're going to just keep him and let him play out his contract. Either case, Debo isn't going anywhere. So between now and Thursday, we're going to have a great indication of what direction the Niners are going to go with Debo. But I just don't think the Niners will trade Debo to any team for any trade capital just because Debo wants to leave. The team has to truly blow out the Niners. I'm talking about crazy, like the Jets give us the 4th and the 10th. I know it's not going to happen, but let's say they call up John Lynch. You know what? We'll give you our 4th and 10. Do you package Debo then? Do you send Debo to the New York Jets for their 4th and 10? Just those two picks. No second round, no third round, just their fourth and 10th pick. I want to get your thoughts in the description below. Let me know. Is that type of package, those two number ones, or if you want to be more realistic, if Kansas City offers their 29th and 30th and a fourth round for Debo, should we ship out Debo to Kansas City? Thank you, Dick Tracy. I had my Wheaties this morning. He'll play hard if he wants that money from another team. Debo will be injured. Oh my goodness. My brother from another mother. I'm going to call you Dick the Negative Tracy Dude. I think they're waiting to get rid of Jimmy's cap space to give it to, I like that, Lewis. Correct me if I'm wrong, but if they extend Debo, that money counts right away. You know what? I like that you brought that up, Luis Moreno, because there's a lot of truth to that. Right now, whether Jimmy gets moved on or not, whether the Niners can find a trade partner for Jimmy in this draft or not, Jimmy has not cleared his physical. If the Niners cut Jimmy right now, they're going to have to pay him $7 million. Why would they want to do that? If they can't move away from Jimmy, they're going to wait till Jimmy is able to pass his physical, and then they will cut him to save that $7 million. And if that's the case, I'm pretty sure the Niners are talking to Debo and saying, okay, Debo, listen, this is what you want. This is what we're going to offer you. If you meet us halfway, Jimmy's going to be gone one way or the other. He's either going to be traded or he's going to get cut. But we will clear that money from Jimmy. And we will take care of you, Debo. And here, Niner fans are all worried about Debo leaving. Oh my God, we're going to lose Debo. And Debo's like, I ain't going anywhere. So to your point, Lewis, I stand by it. What is the purpose of getting rid of Jimmy right now? And when I say get rid of, I'm talking about cutting him. Now, if we can trade him, hey, let's do it. But if you're going to have to cut Jimmy, it is at no value to cut him while he can't pass his physical and have to pay him $7 million when it doesn't cost you anything to keep him on the roster right now. Wait until he clears medical, passes his physical. If then you can't trade him, worst case scenario, you cut him, use that money towards Debo. Debo's under contract. Debo doesn't have to go anywhere. The Niners are not pressured. They're not worried. They have it under control. They know which direction they're going. They got all the cards lined up. It is us, the fan base. It is the media that is blowing everything out of proportion, bringing up storylines to make, which I'm okay with it because as a content creator, we got to talk about something. So if there's a trade possibility, let's talk about it. Is he going to sign? Let's talk about it. So as a content creator, I'm okay with all that craziness. But at the end of the day, what we content creators or the media talk about is not necessarily what Debo, the Niners, and his agent are talking. And just because the Niners, just because Debo moved his pictures and moved himself and stopped following the Niners doesn't mean anything. It doesn't. It really doesn't. It doesn't mean he's gonna go. All right. So we got 5 contestants. Let me do a duck race. Before I do the duck race, does anybody want to call in? The link is in the description below. Welcome to call in and be added to the list. Dick Tracy, call in, brother. People are asking you to call in. Andale, get on the phone, Holmes. Talk to your boy. Negative Nancy. I love it. So, let me get the duck race prepared. Hold on, guys. Let me get everybody's name in here. So we have 5 participants. We got Corey. We got Javier, Javi, Carcast, Dina, and David. All right. Let's do it for... hold on. Give me a second. All right, so let me get the duck race ready to go. Are you guys ready for the duck race? All right, let me see if I can bring it in here. Give me a second. All right, let me get it. Okay, you guys can. All right, so we're going to do this for 1 minute. We got David, Dina, Carcast, Jay, Javi, and I think I put Jay, but it's Javi. This race is for this beautiful all gas, no brakes patch for all the guests that called in today. You called in and was part of the guest. So when all my guests that call in today were added to the list. And now I'm going to do the duck race. So good luck, ladies and gentlemen. May the best duck win. Here we go. Here we go. I wrote Jay, but it's Javier, by the way. Dina's in the lead. Here comes Carcast. Man, Javier's all the way in the back. Come on, Javier. Pedal. Oh, here he comes. He heard me. Here comes Javier. Oh, there's David. Javier's pulling up. Oh, look at Javier. Oh, it's between David and Javier. Here comes Dina. She doesn't want to give up. Here we go. 12, 10, 9, 8, 7, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Congratulations, Dina is the winner for today's giveaway. This beautiful all gas, no brakes. Congratulations, Dina. Congratulations. What happened here? Hold on. All right. Sorry about that. Congratulations. Dina, for winning. Moses popped in. What's up, Moses? Moses, by the way, congratulations. I don't know if you were aware or not, Moses, but yesterday I did the drawing for the flag and the 2 patches, and you were the winner, Moses. You were the winner of the flag and the 2 patches, my friend. So send me an email to Niner Sickness Podcast at yahoo.com, or send me a message on Messenger so that I can get your information. So congratulations to Moses for winning yesterday the flag and the 2 patches, and congratulations to Dina for winning the patch today. And that's what I like to do whenever I do call-ins. Whenever I do a call-in show, every person that calls in and participates, your name will automatically be thrown into the list for the opportunity to win a patch. Now, I got a bunch of patches to give away. So, whenever I do my call-in shows, you would always have the opportunity to automatically be put into the race of the ducks, like you saw right now, for the chance to win the patch at the end of the podcast. So congratulations to Dina for being the winner in today's contest. Jay Madden, what's up, Jay? Welcome to the house. Welcome. I am doing great, having fun, spending it with you guys, talking to you guys. Had a great show. Had a great people calling in today. We did the duck race. We had a winner. Dina won this beautiful all gas, no brakes. It doesn't look as good because of my green screen, but trust me, it's a beautiful patch. It is Niner Sickness Podcast at yahoo.com. I just want to make sure I get through all these. So let everybody know that whenever I do a call-in show, and when you call in, I give you 5 minutes to share what's on your mind, and your name automatically gets added to the duck race for the opportunity to play for a patch. Just my way of saying thank you for following me on the Niner Sickness Podcast. Thank you for spending your hour and a half with me. I know your time is valuable and you spend it with me. It's just my way of saying thank you to all my viewers by giving away prizes. So Moses, send me that email, bro. Let me get your information, send out that package to you. And Dina, send me your information as well. All right, everyone. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for being part of the Niner Sickness Podcast. Share this video. Support me and go to my YouTube channel and subscribe. If you haven't subscribed already, go and become part of my page and Facebook group on Facebook. Follow me on Twitter and follow me on Instagram. Niner Sickness for Instagram and Niner Sickness 49 for Twitter. All right, guys. I appreciate everybody for popping in. Joe, how you doing, Joe? Welcome, sir. Welcome, Joe. You kind of came in as I'm leaving, but welcome, Roberto. I saw you. I didn't get a chance to address you earlier, but I definitely saw you, brother. Dick Tracy, thank you for everything you do, brother. Trent Payne, thank you. David, thank you. Moses, thank you for popping in. Jay Madden, thank you for popping in. Who else is here? Javier Rios, thank you for participating. Tony Smith, thank you for being part of the show. Like always, Tony, a pleasure having you. Luis Moreno, thank you for being part of the show. Cardcast as well. Roberto, don't lowball us. Welcome. Thank you for being part of the show as well. Dina, thank you for being part of the show. Coach Dante, thank you for being part of the show. Tanisha, thank you for being part of the show as well. Roberto Hastings, thank you, sir, like always, for being part of the show. Dempsey Ryder, thank you for being part of the show, brother. Make sure I'm not missing anybody. This is just I truly, truly appreciate you, the viewers. I love to give you guys shout outs. Corey Davis, because I truly believe that we are family here. And I appreciate you guys watching my podcast when I go live. Austin Blackwood, thank you for popping in. Always a pleasure having you. And Lucky, thank you for coming in. Drama, thank you for being part of the show. Shane, thank you for being part of the show. I want to make sure. Kathy Sanchez and Johnny, JBX 4 and 9. Everyone, thank you for being part of my show. Thank you for watching. Thank you for staying to the end. Have a blessed day. Be faithful. Remain faithful. And always, do or die, we survive every season because we are the faithful 49er fan base in the NFL. God bless you, and we'll see you on the next stream. Peace.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.